A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to HWH Season 7. And what I got going on for today is, simply put, the 4th episode of this whole season right now. And that only leads me to wonder exactly what kind of creativity can I put together here? Well, it's quite simple. I have picked up lots of stuff, if you remember, all the way back when Episode 1 debuted to the channel. And with episodes 2 and 3, I sure have gotten pretty darn creative when it comes to episode production. So I'd say that the possibilities of HWH are far from over. Case in point, this large tote bin right here. I would very much like to use this tote bin full of Hot Wheels accessories, track pieces, kits, etc., which I have basically collected over the years. And so, what we're going to do is remove the lid, and what we got right here are a medley of different things, including ramps, the new launcher system, wow, tracks with holes in them, opaque tracks with the folding bits right here, like so, and many others around here. So I guess the real question is, what can I build with all this? Well, let's find out. Well, it does look like we have something right here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to test this guy out, pretty much. So, got myself a nice handful of models out here. We're going to bring in 4 for right now. Get started with the usage of Velocita. Well, not a bad start, I guess. Probably could be modified a little bit more. Jaguar D-Type is up next, though. Well, that didn't do so well. Try again. One more time. Let's see if it actually goes. That's what we'd like to see. Have ourselves a Volkswagen Beetle, pretty much. So I'd say, I guess at least for a testing phase, for some ideas I could possibly get creative with, it seems to work okay. Well, that didn't do so well, so just skip to the 4th one here. Drift Tech is what we're going to use as the final model for this exact little layout. Lots of ideas I can possibly come up with, but for now, we're just going to see what we can make using only a bin's worth of stuff. Well, that works pretty good too, but by the way, this kicker loop you see here, which if I take it off right now, this was not really in the bin. I just felt like to have a few inclusions elsewhere, just as some extras to add to this. So I suppose that'll cut it for this part. Let's see what we can do for another little layout. Alright, now looks like we pretty much have it all good to go here. Let's get ourselves set up properly because we're going to send in 4 more models into what's basically going to start as a slapdasher pretty much onto this custom loop, then through the new kicker launcher, which is placed right in front of it. Haven't had that happen before, but still. And we're going to finish it off by going through a ramp, which will then lead into the cup ahead of it. So get them all set up here, and we're going to start this off with Mad Manga, or Mad Manga, depending on your pronunciation. Wow. That was not very good, so it's not really very good at the loops anyway, so we'll just leave it there. We'll focus on the next model. 87 Ford Cosworth is up next. Wow. That was not very good either, but wow. Just not good either way, you know? Equipment needed charging, and well, that's why the camera angle seems a little different here. Barbie Extra will be the third for this one though. So let's see if it can actually go through all the way. Oh, wow. Activated the kicker launcher, just did not do very well here. So, bring them over here. Eruption with transforming wings. It can move its wings like that. But can we get it to surpass this little test? Oh, it was right up there at the top, just leaning over the edge for a brief second. So I don't really know. I suppose I'm making some too challenging. Some tracks seem too hard, some tracks seem too easy or too, well constructed enough to bypass for some models that I own. So it's mostly an in or out situation. But time that we go on for a third one, because there's still a few more models I got left in this bucket. Alright, now, well, what we got here, a back-to-back loop, custom turn kicker, which you're gonna need to get ready because the last 4 models will include Fusion Busta, Speed Shark, Nissan Z Proto, and Circle Tracker. And well, we're going to start off with Circle Tracker, see how it can go through this, and go. Wow. Just one more time. Oh, finally, looks like we got something good here. I could probably set this up for a future HWH episode. For now, let's just focus on the rest. Twice in a row. Looks like we got something good here. Back-to-back loops aren't always the most prestigious though. Oh, close. One more time. Wow. That didn't do so well. Nissan Z Proto is up next. Wow. Didn't really make it through both loops, but it does pretty well, at least in the custom turn kicker. So what you see is pretty much what you get. We got ourselves models of all types that are basically all around here on the table, just as a testimony to show there's lots that goes into the production of an HWH episode, And I'm more than sure that in the future, I'll probably be looking forward to having lots of new ideas put together. For now, though, we can just agree, for the time being, that there's a lot of colorful stuff in this. A few different shades of blue, some orange, red, and yellow. Just beautiful color palettes for much of today's more recent pick-me-ups that Mattel offers for this line. And I will also point out, there's lots of stuff I got. And I could sure tell you, in the future, you'll be seeing a lot more soon enough.